What happens after we get everything that we want? To be a top 1% entrepreneur, the identification with the word want needs to change. Don't confuse want and need. Desire and want is a good thing. I call this vision. Vision intent is a specific vision. When you have a specific vision and it lines up with a number of factors I'm not going to talk about in this video, it's inevitable that it will come true. If you do what it takes to bring the energetic profile inside yourself out into the world in a way that other people can understand what you're doing and what you want. We call that being ourselves. This won't work for most people because they can't be themselves. So I'm going to explain how to be yourself. And those of you who get this already know how to do it. You just need a few tips. What's going on here is that in our world of experience, when we get what we want, whether it's everything or just enough to feel like I'm a success, more of that will block you from getting what you've always wanted. Well, what happens then? We find approaches that we think will get us there. What's going on with us today? There's a lot of meditation. There's a lot of law of attraction. There's a lot of brain science. It's not going to work. All that is what it is for a specific purpose. It's not what you need. The state you want to get into is to know the difference through experience between need and want, between desire and craving. When you crave something and you need something, it hurts you to get it. Always. When you're successful enough, if your inner intention is clear, not always to you, but it's clear enough and has transcended I want more because I need more, or I crave a state of experience, security, safety, recognition, being important, all of those things that don't matter. They're important to us. We want to get through that. We want to have those experiences. They just don't matter. So when you've already had it, don't go for more of it. You just screwed yourself because you'll get it. That's the worst thing that could happen, is getting what you want when you need it. This is the problem for our world today as entrepreneurs. We're moving on to the next thing all the time. The bigger challenge, the better company, moving up the ladder of things that can be measured. That will never get you everything that you've always wanted. Most listening to this video will have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm not speaking to you. I am only speaking to one type of person, only. Financially successful entrepreneurs who have a sense inside that they are being called to a bigger adventure, and it's time. It's time. How that looks is subjective. It will be different from person to person. What do you need to know if this is you? there's three things you want to evaluate to know with 100% certainty that you are ready for an exponential leap in experience. When you get an exponential leap in experience, the world will look totally different to you. I don't mean a little bit. The first thing that's going on inside you is the feeling that there's something out of grasp. Maybe there's a little voice talking to you. Maybe you have an intuition, a hunch, a picture in your mind, something you want to create, and it's clear. You think that is being given to you. It's not. It's not. There's so much more going on. The second thing you want to look at is, what is your relationship to what exists now? Do you look at your business? Do you look at what you're doing and feel like, I'm not sure this is for me? Are you evaluating if it's for you or not based on what the external condition of the thing is? So if you have done business A and you say, well, I've always wanted to be this, or I have a deeper purpose, or I have a bigger cause, you miss the point. That doesn't matter. Not important at all. What matters is that inside yourself, you recognize that you are here for something bigger. The third thing you want to look at is, when you look around and listen to people talk, whether it's social media posts, whether it's conversations you're having, whether it's even your closest family and friends, do you start to see through what they're saying? Do you start to realize, wow, you're kind of missing something? You don't seem to see yourself. What's going on with that? This third thing. You're noticing that people believe in things that aren't true with conviction. And you're looking at this and you're saying, that's a problem. And you don't anymore. That means you're ready. Or you start noticing what people are doing to themselves. You see the self-sabotage clearly. In yourself, too. And you're transcending it. The hero is called to adventure. The teacher appears when the hero is ready. You create your own reality. Nobody does anything to you. There is no little voice directing you. It appears to be that way at this phase of your adventure. Was Obi-Wan Kenobi directing Luke? No. Obi-Wan Kenobi was Luke. That is the fundamental difference.